behind me like, good, that's good, go. That's how simple it is, I'm trying to say. And so they were like, well, why can't we just make like 8 of these? Because we have all the assets. So I spent like $100,000 or more making this fucking like 30-minute weirdo pilot. Why don't we only spend like $10,000 and make 7 more of them? Or however much they made it for. I was like, so they did that, and then that show just kept getting, it's still getting made, right? Yeah. You're the Aqua Teen dude. Like what season? Is it like season 11 or something? 9, okay. It's like Aqua Teen something squad, or what is it called now?
Aqua TV show?
Aqua TV show. That's so they get paid to do this. Dave Willis is still there, and Matt Valero left, but he still does voices or something.
Oh, no, it's Aqua Something You Know Whatever.
Aqua Something You Know Whatever. I like the one you came up with.
That was the next one.
Oh, fuck, I thought you just came up with it. You should still say, dude, I totally came up with the title. Anyway, they can do whatever they want now. Aqua Shithole Squad. Be like, yeah, whatever, just make another season. So anyway, from that, I went on and like did a bunch of like MTV and Nickelodeon and a bunch of these weird little like special effects jobs and weird pilots and shit, and then did the character designs for the show. It was called Deathlock at the time, and my friend Tommy Blatch and I were working on the screenplay, and I met Brendan, and those guys were like, hey, we want to do like a metal show and pitch it to Adult Swim. So I was like, cool. So I designed these characters, and I designed them pretty much just out of my head. The only one that looks anything like anybody from death metal is Nathan. He looks kind of like George Corpsegrinder. Because I like took a picture, I was like, yeah, that slab-like weird creature, like a shadowy fucking thing. So that's the outline of him is George Corpsegrinder. Then I just drew a dude with a broken face. Like all of Deathlock, like, when I say they're ugly, I just mean they're normal looking. They're not like models. The only one that's kind of model-esque is Pickles. Like he's got a comb over, but if you shave his face and give him like a regular haircut, he looks like Brad Pitt. He's like actually the only quote-unquote like symmetrical, like geometrically, everything's perfect. Everyone else. I guess Squiscar, he's the only one that drew the upper lip because that instantly makes you look like a shitty, like, it instantly like you're above everyone if you just, all it is just the upper lip. And yeah, fuck you, Cam. That's Squiscar, not me, I'm just saying. Just get away with it by saying that. It's just a Squiscar. Joke. It is a joke. Don't throw the camera. It's a heavy, that would fuck my face up. I would look like Murderface if we did that. So, yeah, I just tried to draw really ugly babies, like death metal dudes all crybaby, like, no one's looking at me. And also like, all the band photos that I saw, including mostly like unknown death metal bands, it's always like 5 dudes. Like one guy has a weird like leather vest, and they all have long hair, and they're all like trying to look really tough, but they're like outside of a 7-Eleven, or they're like, I'm near an abandoned factory. Like, why is that scary? It's like, oh, the town that you live in is failing. Everything's shitty around you. Look, behind you. Yeah, abandoned railroad. Yeah, the trains don't come through your town anymore. It's fucked up. That's not like brutal. It's brutal like horrible sad. Not like, buddy, we're powerful. No, it's lame. So anyway, it's like, that's the kind of fun aspect of metal hot clips that we all had fun with. And we also love death metal. So that was one of those things that a lot of the death, or just even metal bands, didn't want to be part of our show when we were first making it. So I designed the characters and made 2 music videos, and none of them are online. I might put them online eventually. One is just like the Death Clock theme song, and then the other one is Kill You, which is from the first album. It was like an unreleased track, but it was an early version, so Death Clock didn't really have its sound yet, so Brendan sang it kind of like Queen, and it's like a pop song, if you can imagine. If anybody knows the song Kill You. Yeah, it was like a song for the ladies, and I just, the cartoon, oh, is that my phone? I'm a fucking piece of shit. Hey, I'm at a panel, Holly. I'll call you back. Say hey, I say hey to Holly. Hi. All right, I'll talk to you later.
That's great.
That's my girlfriend. And I'm a fucking asshole because I didn't turn my phone off. Where's Phony? See? I just got jacked. You should have been like, you should have taken that chance of saying, fuck you. Don't do it now, it's too late. I just told you to say it.
I'm sure you'll answer all those things.
Yes, please do. So what was I talking about? So Kill You. So anyway, did that video, and I was looking for it recently. I was like, I should just throw that online, but I don't know where it is. So somebody has it somewhere. But it's like an upside down owl, like just coming towards you with Brendan's face, just his mouth singing the lyrics, and then like occasional shots of him playing. So Adult Swim bought it, and then we had to wait like 6 months for the contracts to come through. So they announced it at San Diego Con. And then we got an order of 20 episodes, which is awesome. They don't do that anymore. Now they just make one episode and then have you vote against it with like 8 other shows online. That's how Adult Swim does a lot of their shows now, where they order a pilot and they're like, we ordered too many pilots. Let the weird children decide who are online at this point in time. So it's like, most people don't even know that there's like, oh, you mean I could vote? So it's like four or five people vote for a show, and then the one that's really good gets destroyed, and a shitty show, it's like, yes, that will be made. That's how it works, I guess. And they also do regular just renewals of shows and pick-up shows, but that to me is always very interesting and weird. So anyway, we did 20 episodes. Metal community was not that into it. They thought we were making fun of them. They got all real crybaby about it. Fuck you. It's like, actually, you don't even know what we're making. We're making a shitty, if you want to come over, we'll show you a script. We're making fun of everything, of celebrities, of being popular, of being rich. But anyway, once the show, we got like a bunch of people did step forward, like King Diamond and the guys from Metallica. They were cool about it. They were like, yeah, man, can't wait to do that shit. They were awesome. So once the first season came out and most metalheads saw that it was like actually a fun show that was kind of embracing death metal and metal in general, then everybody wanted to do the show. So it became, that's why in the second season you'll see a ton more like death metal bands are all sprinkled through the show. And even if you can't act, it was easy. We would just be like, now you're getting murdered, scream. They'd be like, ah! And they'd be like, no, scream louder. Ah! We'd rip their throats out in the sound booth. Or we'd have them play like Dunkin' Donuts guys, like, how much would you like another sandwich? Like easy shit that you can't fuck up. Like, cause most people are like, voiceover must be easy, but then they freeze up in front of a mic and other people staring at them. Like, now do your line. They're like, yeah, they just freeze up. Because I always hear people like, man, I want to get into voiceover. It's just, my friends tell me I can do voices and I'm really funny, and it's like, number one, you got to do it yourself. I'm not going to give you a job. Which you have to make a voiceover reel. You got to put it online and contact voiceover directors is what they're called. They're most of them are in Hollywood or in New York, but send them your info, and then they'll have you read for different jobs. Start out in commercials first. That's my quick voiceover tip for you guys. Anybody who wants to be a voiceover artist. But it's weird. I actually did a voiceover seminar. I'm on a tangent, so if I haven't already, did tangent. I did a voiceover seminar like about 2 months ago at IO West in Hollywood, and they were doing like a month long, a bunch of different seminars, and I hadn't really done a bunch of seminars yet, and I was like, they asked me to, and I was like, yeah, I'll do one. So it had about like 20 people, and at the beginning of the seminar, I was like, all right, look, I'm just gonna straight up tell you, if you want to like be your own cartoon character, like you're like, I have an idea, I'm the superhero, and it's me, it looks just like me, and the cartoon's about me, but I have powers. So right, I was like, I can't help you. This is for like professional, like if you want to get a job, as a commercial artist or as a TV artist or a film artist, I can help you, tell you things to do that might be helpful, or ways to read when you go in for auditions. But if you already have this kind of idea in your head that you want to be the star of your own show, I don't know what to tell you. It's probably not going to be helpful. You might want to leave right now and get a refund. No one left. I talked for like an hour, and then I had everyone introduce themselves and tell me what they wanted to do. So you know what I'm getting up to right now, right? So getting around, we're like 19th person, 20, 21, 22, last lady said exactly what I said at the very beginning. She's like, well, I have an idea where I'm the superhero, but it's me. And it's my voice, and it looks like me, and I'm helping. And it was just like, you heard groans, or like, everyone's groaning, and like, all I could do is like smile and be like, well, it's like, if that's really what you want to do, do you have money? Are you rich? She was like, no. I was like, all right, now you need to find a rich person. She was like, or find people who work with you for free. And there's ways to do that. Like you go, I'm not even joking. You could just put some shit up like a Craigslist or little any college that has kids who are working in animation, be like, hey, you want to work with me? I'm 2 years older than you, and I have an idea. And it'll be free, and you'll probably get 1 or 2 people. I'm talking about 100 people, you'll probably get 1 or 2 people who'll be willing to like, hey, I'm looking to collaborate, it'll be fun, I'll do something, I'll do like 2 minutes of animation for free. It'll happen. If any guys have cool cartoon ideas that can't draw, do that. Because there are always people willing to work with you. You know, some people are just like, I just know how to draw, I can't come up with ideas. What about a rubber chicken? That sounds awesome. And you just start drawing, you know. The rubber chicken's flopping around. I can't believe you said that. It's flopping around. So, and then the rubber chicken is my voice and it looks like me. Okay. So, I just said, yeah, just do that and then throw that on YouTube for free and tell all your friends and family to watch it and tell them to retweet to all their friends, and you'll probably get maybe like 10,000 views, which means you won't get paid anything, because even if you monetize on YouTube, you have to make like, I think it's 100,000 views equals like $300, something like that. Yeah, it's pretty like not a lot of money. Like a lot of people are like, man, I'm gonna make my career on YouTube. You're not. It's really hard to. I'm just saying, it's like, or I hope you do, but it's really difficult because YouTube also has these different ad revenue things where it's like, if you're just a normal person, you get way less than if you're a monetized company that's running ads. It's just, that's the way it is, because monetized companies have a larger reach and yada, yada, yada. So anyway, try to hook up with a rich monetized company and get like 1 million hits. And you'll probably make, I think 1 million hits is like $7 grand, something like that. It's okay, right? If you could make $7 grand a month, I think you'd be happy, right? 7 grand is nothing to sneeze at. I would take 7 grand. I'd take 5. Anyway, so yeah, did Death Clock for like 8 years, and then I bounced off that. I did a Kickstarter for Grimm Fairy Tales, animated. I don't know if any of you guys heard of that. It's like an R-rated ode to heavy metal, the 1981 movie. So if you guys know about that, that's on Netflix right now. You can see it for free. How many people have never seen the heavy metal movie? Raise your hand. Heavy metal movie. Raise your hand up high. I just want to see.
Never seen it?
Never seen it.
Oh, never.
Not if you heard about it, never seen it. All right, that's good. That's like, so half the people here saw it. I'm impressed. I did that like in California, and it was like 7 people. I was disappointed and yelled at all of the rest of them. So I'm not gonna yell at you guys.